shit don't feel as good as it look. I'ma keep it real with you. I'm straight though. The street shit made me what I am today. Niggas know I went so hard for this shit. I deserve this shit, niggas. Butcher coming, nigga. This ain't my story about rags to riches, more about how I mastered physics. In the game, I used to train like Rocky, catching chickens. I was nice, but they was right when they told me that rapper business. I had 10 bands in my stash when I passed over $500,000. Come easy, no good. Don't be surprised I'll last these niggas. It's like they put out a smash, then they gone in a flash and minute. And then they make tracks and disses like that's gonna add up the digits. They showing fake racks and pictures like that's gonna attract the bitches. That was really me, nigga. I ain't have to act and conflicted. Only difference is I'm living, and I would've whacked one of them niggas who knew that after drug dealing I still be casual, spending mil plus annual income. So here's my manual, then some. And this east side shit still in me. My ability to turn words to imagery, probably the reason they gon' remember me. Figure we walk this tightrope with a feline's agility. The streets did so much shit to me I could never live civilly. I can never leave a scene without checking my mirrors visually. Come with that energy, cause some shit gon' always stick with me. They wanna know what I brought to Griselda. I say validity. They asking what work that niggas put in. I'm like, what didn't we? Problems, then I correct through the obstacles I progress. Illogical for them to feel they responsible for our success. Besides Kanye West, tell me who else I gotta respect. Cause I'm kinda perplexed. It's about time that I got my respect. It's the Butcher, nigga. Let's go.
About time that I got my respect. It's the Butcher, nigga. Yeah. Cold fucking world. Griselda shit, know what I mean?
Griselda.
You know what it is, nigga. When I show up, I'm on 10, nigga, not 9. On the night I was born, the rain was pouring, God was crying, lightning struck, power outage, sparks was flying. The real ones here, the young boy that walked with lions around the outlines of chalk where the corpse is lying. Of course I'm trying to revive a sport that's dying, but the guns and the drug bars that y'all relying got these nerves thinking that you niggas hard as iron. But that just mean I ain't as comfortable as y'all with lying, stretching the truth. No, I never stress in the booth. They feel the pressure, me, I feel like I just left a masseuse. Effortless, how I'm skating on these records is proof. I put your favorite rapper neck in a noose, never letting them loose. Cold world, the heat of blast of your speaker. He the last of Mohicans, no weakness, last in my sneakers. Nigga want me on the song, he gon' see the wrath of the reaper. I'm probably gon' go to hell if Jesus asks for a feature. I'm higher than niggas and don't need a bag full of reefer. Some see the glass is empty, I see a glass full of ether. Collecting his bread and mass like he a Catholic preacher. Just to count a nigga cash, you might need a calculus teacher. Eureka, Einstein on the brink of the theory of relativity. Really no MC equal. Feel me, co-pin be lethal. Crip like an old MTV show. On God, the best rapper alive. Headshot, now go and ask the best rappers that died. They tell you he never lied, nigga. Yeah. Tenor talk.
Man, oh man, I love it. I love it. What's going on, folks? It's your boy, the Mafia King, bringing you guys another entertaining live stream. You know what I'm saying, man? As promised, I was gonna do another live stream the week before, excuse me, not the week before, the following week. Sorry. But a little delay. Was supposed to be here yesterday at 6:00, and then I had to reschedule at 8. But I had to do some things beyond that at 8, so I had to reschedule it today at 6. But I had to reschedule it to 8, and now we are a little bit 30 minutes late. I was in the party chat with my boy Phenom, on PlayStation. We had a great time, had a great hangout. We were watching Bash in Berlin today, saying great pay-per-view. today. Not calling it PLE because I'm going by the standards of what I grew up with watching WWE. Um, pay-per-views is a pay-per-view, not PLE. Okay, I'm not calling it, bro. I'm not calling no damn PLE. Okay, calling it pay-per-view. All right, you still have to fucking pay for it. You know. But great show today in Berlin, in Germany. Crowd was electric. One of the best crowds outside of France from Backlash, and so on and so forth for that. So shout out to Triple H, or as I like to call him, Papa H, because he saved the business from the evil of Vince McMahon himself, which I will be watching that documentary on Netflix in a couple weeks. So can't wait for that. Um and yeah, and then we talk about some other things too. We also went over the NFL predictions and standings and what we expect for the season. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's that. And also I did ask him about the live stream between the Seahawks and the Bills for week 8 on the 25th of Friday. That's a Friday. Because we play them week 8. We play them week 8. So, or am I getting this mixed up? Oh, okay. All right. So it is the 25th. So, okay, because Sunday's the 27th. All right. So, yeah, we're gonna have a live stream on the 25th of Friday. He's gonna talk about his Seahawks. We're gonna talk about the Bills, what we expect from the game. You know, Also, he's gonna give you guys the lay down, as I mentioned from last live stream about the wrestling podcast we're gonna do. He's gonna tell you guys the name of the podcast. He's gonna give you the full details when you guys should expect the podcast to be coming out with me, him, and his other friend. He's been known for a long time. He'll give him his name as well. All right, and so much so for with that. So he'll give you guys the full rundown about this wrestling policy we're about to come up with in about next year. If not next year, if it's somehow we get delayed with us doing something, then 2026. So that's all I gotta say about that. All right. Also, the Buffalo Bills hype trailer. It's in progress. I'm in progress with it. I'm gonna probably show you guys a screenshot of it maybe sometime next week. You know, I do plan on releasing this hype trailer by next Friday at night, by the way. So it is what it is. Or you know what? I might be nice and just release it by in the afternoon or something. But if I want to release this by night, then whatever. So expect it next Friday, the 6th. All right. I'm only at the intro part of it. So I'm still getting that I'm still doing that with it. And then just gotta do the main attraction of the main song, the hype song behind it, show some clips, and then that's it. All right, so it is what it is with that. As for everything else, there's no hate week video coming out next week for the Bills and the Cardinals. There will be a reaction to the game where we win or not or draw. And as for the other thing, oh right, yeah. As for the other video, which is the Dolphins hate week, it's yeah, that's so weird. So you're gonna get a reaction week 1 between the Bills and the Cardinals, and then you'll get a hate week probably that Tuesday, and then the reaction maybe that Friday. I don't know. So I gotta put these in my notes so I know what the hell I'm doing. So yeah, so when I do that reaction to the Bills and the Cardinals, probably gonna take a little bit of a break, maybe get some water and stuff, so I can get recording for the Dolphins versus Bills hate week, preview week and stuff, you know what I'm saying, and all. So that's already out the way. Just got recorded it and then just do editing, all right? So recording first and then editing all that, all right? So it is what it is. But yeah, so those are the plans that's going on next week and the week after, and then our little get together with Phenom in October on the 25th, around Halloween time. So yeah, a lot of things that's gonna happen in about the next couple of months, you know. So yeah, I'm back. I did say that last stream, but yeah, I'm back. I'm feeling I'm back, you know. I'm feeling I'm back, people. You know what I'm saying? Cause I missed this. You know, I missed this. So said I was gonna take a year hiatus, and from doing video contests, and I was gonna come back in 2024, and here I am, back in 2024. So there you go. Well, supposed to come back for the Lakers, but that didn't happen. So it's what it is. But I do plan on doing something for basketball wise. So that's only if the Lakers make the playoffs. All right, I can't do it if the Lakers don't make the playoffs. So it is what it is. But besides all that, y'all, let's get to today's live stream because I don't feel like doing this for 4 hours like we did last live stream. Okay, that live stream was not supposed to be 4 hours. All right, we were supposed to be at ending around the 2 hour mark and maybe the 3 hour mark. All right, that was not supposed to end around the 4 hour mark. All right, I just went overboard. All right, but you know me, that's what I do. I go overboard. So what I'm going to do is get you straight to the point. All right, then we could talk about whatever afterwards. Okay. So, because there's a lot of things I gotta talk about, all right, that was coming up this past week, okay, and that happens to do with the dude who you see on my damn screen, okay. So we'll talk about that after I get done with what we're talking about, okay. So here's the thing: we are going to talk about we're gonna go over game by game, okay, of the Buffalo Bills on 2024 schedule, win loss record, okay, all that. All right, we do this every year. All right, I've been doing this for the last 2 years. Okay, so you already know the drill. All right. Um, and also this season is about everything. It's a little new look Bills. Don't get me wrong. Um, we are entering the next phase of Josh Allen, which is phase 2 of his career. Brand new team, some faces, some new ones. A lot of new ones more than old. Yeah, and et cetera, et cetera, because now this is now his team. Now he's the face of the franchise. Now he's always been the face of the franchise, but this is now his team. All right, and he has to be that vocal leader now. There's no Diggs. All right, Poyer ain't here no more. Tre'Davious White ain't here. We don't know about Micah Hyde. Milano's out until December. And Mitch Morse ain't here. You got rid of the terrorists of Ken Dorsey, and you already know about Brian Dable. All right, you got Joe Brady coming in the fold as maybe could be potentially be the best offensive coordinator Josh Allen's ever had in his career outside of Dable. New offensive line, new everything. All right. So this is going to be a whole new, different direction of the Bills. I know it's just the end of the Bills, which everybody is claiming on our downfall because how many pieces we lost, which was only about old players, and we're returning some of those pieces, including Matt Milano with injury, by the way. But we won't see Matt Milano until late of the season. So, yeah. Or is this a new beginning, which I believe is a new beginning for the Buffalo Bills. So that's what I feel like. So it is what it is. But I will say this, by no means, when I predict this record, by no means, do I think we could go to the Super Bowl? Maybe. But it's just that we got to get over that hump. We got to beat Mahomes, and it's just not the Bills. Everybody got to beat Mahomes. Because me and Phenom was talking about this in my place in the PlayStation chat not too long ago. All right, just about an hour ago. Okay. that until I see somebody beat Mahomes, I'm just gonna rock with Mahomes because I don't see nobody could do it. They all had the chances, they didn't come through. Allen had his chance, didn't come through. Lamar had a chance, didn't come through. Burrow had his chance, didn't come through. You know, so like we don't know like who's going to be the Peyton Manning to this dude's Tom Brady and anybody, and he even saying about his own conference, who's gonna be the Eli Manning to this dude's Tom Brady, you know? So when I really look at it, man, I mean, hey, you gotta beat the man. You really gotta beat the man, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I don't know who will beat Mahomes, you know? I mean, he ain't gonna win forever, you know. I mean, they didn't make Brady win forever, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. But look, y'all, we gotta get over the hump. We got to. All right, but I don't think we got the team to. I don't think we got the roster yet. I just don't think we got the roster yet. And this is like the first stage of the new phase of like retooling this Bills offense of, getting back to that Super Bowl caliber roster, So this is like the first year, okay? Because in 2025, 2026, 2027, that's when you're going to start seeing, all right, they're getting back to their Super Bowl caliber roster ways, talented team on both sides of the ball. So, yeah. And that's why I kind of feel like, because, there's been a lot of comparisons of this Bills team. All right. And I said this last week. All right. And I was saving it for this live stream. If the Bills offense somehow, some way is high ceiling, just so incredible, bro, man, you could be looking at the formation or combined into one of two offenses of the past. The 2015 Carolina Panthers team and the 2016 New England Patriots team. Why Carolina? Why that 2015 Carolina Panthers team? Well, when you really think about it, we got a quarterback just like they did 9 years ago. Cam Newton had his best season outside his rookie year with 35 touchdowns to 10 interceptions, I believe so. And he won MVP. And went to the Super Bowl, by the way. Which he did lose. Don't get me wrong, but that was to Peyton Manning, all right? So it is what it is. But that Panthers team on offense was so lethal. Man. So lethal. You had, at the time, we thought was going to be good, and we had him. Calvin Benjamin, Devin Funchess, Ted Ginn, Greg Olsen. Greg Olsen was, one of the best tight ends in the league. So when you really think about it, man, it's like, man, that offense was just so fun to watch. And they went 15-1. They could have won undefeated, but Julio Jones had other plans. So I mean, and I think that's where this Bills team could be like. They could be like the 2015 Panthers team, I mean, Josh Allen just, taking the offense on his back, because that's what Cam Newton did. He took the Panthers offense on his back. He basically carried them, And I believe Josh Allen, and he's proven that he could carry the damn Bills on his back because he's been doing it for so many goddamn years. I believe he can do it. Without Diggs, without, Gabe Davis, without, any offensive way we had in the past. Cole Beasley, John Brown, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? I believe he can do it. All right. So now, the one thing I will say is that they don't McCaffrey wasn't even added yet. So McCaffrey was like 2 years away, you know? But I will say in this case, we do got somebody. Well, actually, we got 2 players that's actually like Christian McCaffrey, if you really think about it. Ray Davis and James Cook. You know, my only beef with James Cook is that he just gotta catch the ball. And he's still dropping the balls in like training camp and stuff. So like that concerns me, you know? But Ray Davis, he can catch the ball. And he's so much lethal when he runs that damn ball. Damn James Cook. All right. Not to say James Cook can't rock the rock, but it's just that, he just does it like in a way that James Cook could just dream of, you know? So that's how I look at it, man. That's how I look at it. So we got a Christian McCaffrey type of players on this roster. I don't know who will be who. To be honest with you, maybe I guess I don't want to say Keon Coleman could be Calvin Benjamin, but he is tallest one so far. I think 10 Jin could be like maybe Shakir, and Devin Funches could be like someone like Christian Samuel. And the tight ends. Okay, so this is where I say the 2016 Patriots. Now, this is where I think the Bills could have been the 2016 Patriots, where basically the Bills got a bunch. Basically Brady had a bunch of slot receivers as his go-to wide receivers, and had Gronk, and the Bills kind of got that with Shakir and actually they got it with fucking 3. Actually, I'm sorry. They got it with Shakir. They got it with Samuel. They got it with Cocaine. Because Cocaine is a tight end, don't get me wrong, but he's also good in the slot. He really, really is good in the slot. So I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. So that's what the Bills could remind me of the 2016 Patriots, is that slot game. That that little slant game, little slot, you know what I'm saying, man? And just throwing it in the middle. Just throwing it in the middle, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that's where I get the comparisons of the 2016 Patriots as well. And also they also had a nice run game as well. Where I think that's where Cook and Ray Davis could and even Frank Gore Jordan can intertwine with that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, that's how I look at this Bills team realistically, is a combination of the 2015 Panthers and the 2016 Patriots. You know, weapons, having your quarterback carry the team, slot, the fucking slot machines is getting wide open, and that incredible lethal running attack with one 1-2 punch. Hell, 1-2-3 punch, might I add. And a very solid offensive line as well. That's how I look at this Bills team. A combination of New England of 16 and Carolina of 15. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. Now, do I think they could go 15-1 or 14-2? Probably not. But it will shock me. It would honestly shock me. If this team could go beyond so many wins. Because I will be shocked. Because at that point, you might as well give the MVP to Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But that's my comparisons of this Bills team. And also you have to add in the fact of 2020 Josh Allen as well is going to come back. And we'll get to that later after we're done with these predictions. Which that brings us to that. All right. It's time to do these predictions, people. All right. It's time to do these predictions. All right. And this might be a little biased, but whatever. All right. Because we're going 17-0, people. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. All right. Let's get this started. Get this party started. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Let me see something real quick. All right. Okay. All right. People can see. All right. Just want to see real quick. All right. Let's get this party started. Shall we, people? All right. The Bills. All right. Let me know y'all can see this. Okay. All right. All right. Y'all can see it. All right. Cool. All right. Let's get it started. All right, people. Let me just zoom this in a little bit. No, not that too much. 20. All right, 125 is good. 125 is good. All right, cool. So you can see it better. All right. Okay. All right. So week 1. All right, this is the home opener, the season opener against the Cardinals. I mean, look, outside of Marvin Harrison Jr. making his debut, this Cardinals team is not going to be good, man. I'm sorry. No. No, I don't see it. I just don't. A lot of people has been projecting that the Cardinals is going to have the big upset of week 1. Could be true. Because we don't know what the Bills will look like, especially on both sides of the ball, you know? And considering the fact that we did lose a lot of our pieces on defense, which we're returning some of those, by the way. The Cardinals' run defense was not even like good in some ways, you know? So they were trash against the run, you know? So I believe that this will be a game where we're going to see the rushing attack of the Bills take over. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And their defense, it's not all that. It's not. It's really not. It's really not. It's I just don't see it, man. I just don't see the Cardinals coming week 1 with everything about the Bills, right? Because this game is more about us more than the Cardinals, okay? So when I really look at this realistically, man, it's like, come on. You know, it's like, come on, man. The Bills can't lose this game, man, in week 1, all right? Because if we lose this game in week 1, bro, it's going to have a lot of foreshadowing for a lot of other games that we could possibly lose, you know? So at the end of the day, man, when it's all said and done, the Bills should not lose this game. They have no business of making this close at all. Okay? They have no business to making this a game whatsoever. So at the end of the day, I'm going to take the Bills to start off the season 1-0. All right? Because the Cardinals is not that good. Okay? They're just not. Okay, so if you're a Cardinals fan out there saying you have a chance in hell, bro, just go somewhere. All right, just go somewhere. All right, I seen y'all. All right, all over Twitter thinking that you have a chance in hell to beat us. Okay, like get out of here, man. All right, all right. And a couple of days later, the Bills got another game in South Florida, or sorry, South Beach, Florida. Okay, whatever, same thing. against a team they're so successful against, or a team that Josh Allen is so successful against. The Miami Dolphins. I mean, how many times I really gotta say about the Dolphins, man? How many times do I gotta say about the Miami Dolphins, man? You know, I mean, look, I've said this on record, okay? They got a good, talented roster on both sides of the ball. They got the most. They're way more talented than any team in this division. I've said that. Okay, they got a lot of more upside. Okay, because honestly, if something were to happen, like say for example, like Josh Allen got injured, he was out for the whole year, then the Dolphins would be everybody's pick to win a division, right? But the thing is, do you really trust them? Now, you can trust them in the beginning of the year, don't get me wrong, because it's all warm and stuff, It's a little bit hot, and stuff, in September and October, right? But once you get to like late November and December, when it starts being cold, they tend to they pretend to they tend to fold. They tend to fold. So at the end of the day, man, when it's all said and done, you can't really trust Miami. I don't understand why people was even picking them to win a division. After what the hell happened when they were up 3 games on the division with 5 games left to go, and they blew it in the end, you still going to trust them, man? You still going to trust them? You still going to pick Miami to win? Are you out of your mind? And another thing, why would you pick Miami? Why would you pick Miami over the Bills? Why would you? Why would you? Because I've said this so many times, all right? And I just want to get my point across of the fact of the matter is Josh Allen owns these dudes. He is 11-2 against them, including the playoffs. Okay? He owns Miami. Okay, so when you see Buffalo and Miami, you should take Buffalo in a heartbeat. Because what Allen is what to Miami is what Brady was to Buffalo back in the day. Every time you saw Brady against us, you just knew Brady was just gonna win because Brady just had this over mindset over Buffalo that he knows he's gonna win because they have no answers for him whatsoever. He realized they're not a threat to him. Well, the same thing is happening right here between Allen and Miami. They have no answers for this dude. They don't. They can't stop him. They just can't stop Allen. And they don't beat him consistently. So until Miami shows they can beat Allen consistently, I'm always going to sit here and say they're going to get swept. And that's just a sad reality truth about it. So this is Thursday night football. So this is the first Thursday night football game on Prime. And also, another thing. Josh Allen doesn't lose on Thursdays. So he's undefeated on Thursday. He's been undefeated on Thursday since the Thanksgiving game against the Cowboys. So he don't lose on Thursdays. Okay? So at the end of the day, man, when it's all said and done, and also you can't trust Tua in prime time either. We seen that how that played out between him and Allen twice in Buffalo and in Miami for the division. So you can't trust Tua. So at the end of the day, man, you guys can have Jordan Porter all you want. But Jordan Porter ain't the same Jordan Porter he was just a couple years ago. All right? And also, he hasn't even, he's missed so much of training camp. So it's like God, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. So, yes, I'm going to take the Bills. Obviously, we win that game. We win that game on the road. even though it's a short week, so it is what it is. But we get rested up because we got another Florida team we're going to go against in Buffalo, which is a Florida team that got some Vindu against us. I don't understand this at all. But those damn Jaguars, those damn Jacksonville Jaguars, right? Duval, Saxonville. That corny ass shit from 2017. 7 years ago, mind you. All right, let me just talk about it, man. Look, Trevor Lawrence is mid. All right, Trevor Lawrence is mid. Okay. Look, I just talk. I know I just trashed Tua just a few seconds ago, but me and Fino was on an agreement about this. All right, we said this last all season. We said it just an hour ago, or 2 hours ago. Sorry. Trevor Lawrence is mid. All right. We would rather take Tua over him. All right. I'll give Tua that. He's better than Trevor Lawrence. He is light years better than Trevor Lawrence. So I will take Tua over Lawrence. Because Trevor Lawrence is mid. I'm sorry. Like this dude, Trevor Lawrence, man. I mean, he just I don't get him. I just don't get him. He was propped up to be the next Peyton Manning, the next John Elway, and the next Andrew Luck of a generational talent. And he hasn't even shown that whatsoever. We seen more bad than good out of him. Okay? We seen some more choke jobs than clutch moments out of him. Okay? That's what we seen. That's what we seen from Trevor Lawrence. He is not that good, and he got paid all that money too. Well, Jaguars, man, you have no hope. I mean, you had no hope from the beginning. You had no hope. So honestly, man, when I really sit here and say this, man, the Jaguars, man, they don't really fear me. But the thing is, they have our numbers somehow. It's like I don't understand it. The Jaguars have the Bills' number. It's like we can't beat these dudes for some odd reason. I don't know what it is. It's kind of like Denver with Brady. Like remember how Brady would usually lose in Denver, whether they were good or not. Like he will always lose to Denver. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that with Allen. He will just lose to the Jaguars, whether they're good or not. So I don't get it. I don't get it. And this is on Monday Night Football too. This is in Buffalo. This is where this little hot streets 2-game split is gonna end. All right, Trevor Lawrence is in Buffalo, and he don't know what the hell he's gonna be doing. All right, and you got Gabe Davis too, dropping passes. Yeah, good luck, by the way. That's all I gotta say. And you got Mitch Morse too, so who knows? But we won that game. 3-0. 3-0. All right. Now, here comes the tough part. Here comes the 3 toughest games. Here comes the 3 toughest games. So we don't play another Sunday game. Well, actually, I'm sorry. We don't play another Sunday afternoon game until we get to like Houston. But that's not the game we're gonna be talking because there's gonna be a lot of things I gotta say about Houston. All right, and I'm gonna save all this my energy and my hate preview week for Houston, mostly directly to you know who. All right, so stay tuned for that. But this matchup, Sunday Night Football, Ravens Bills. Lamar versus Allen, the battle of the 2 best QBs in the 2018 draft class, who I said was going to be the 2 best QBs in the draft class when it happened. But, people call me crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But Look, we gotta call a spade, man. We gotta call a spade. Ravens fans, all right, all around the world. Your boy Lamar Jackson should not be the MVP. All right, that MVP should be to the quarterback he will be facing in week 4. Hell, it should have went to McCaffrey, for crying out loud. Lamar Jackson, as great as he is, all right, and I'm a fan of Lamar, all right, but dog, bro, come on, man. You can't tell me those numbers from last year was MVP-like stats. Okay? Like, Allen had better stats. Jordan Love had better stats. Brock Purdy had better stats. Dak Prescott had better stats. You know? Even Tua had better stats. Hell, that bum in New Orleans, Derek Carr, had better stats than Lamar Jackson. Now, come on, man. What are we talking about here, bro? All right. Lamar Jackson won an MVP because his team was that good. Okay. He won MVP because there was no one else left. Apparently, there was no one else left because he blew out the 49ers. Okay. He blew out the Fraudulents, Miami, you know. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, Lamar, I mean, come on, man. Come on. And also, he wasn't the reason why. He was like, what, 50% of the team, carrying the team? And Allen was like 80% of the team? Some type of numbers. But that's what I'm saying. Like, he had 50% of the production of the Ravens squad of last year, less than Allen did with the Bills. Allen was the entire team. He was 80%. He had the most total touchdowns, passing and rushing. You can talk about the turnovers or you want, but I'm just saying, Allen should have been the MVP. If not him, then give it to McCaffrey. Hell, give it to Dak, for crying out loud. All right. Now come on, man. Like this is this bias. This is favoritism at its best. All right. And this whole Lamar Allen debate. Look, at the end of the day, man, Allen's better. Go look at the stats. Okay, look, Lamar could have the MVPs all he want, but let's be for real, man. If 2019, right, where he had a great year, you know why he really won that? Is because every single top quarterback had a down year. You know, Brady, Rodgers, Mahomes. I believe Russell Wilson did too, right? You know, like a lot of the top quarterbacks had like down years. You know, even Breeze. Yeah, Breeze too. You know, Big Ben was injured. You know, like come on, man. Like that's how he won MVP in 2019. And then guess what? Look what happened. And then guess what? You fast forward 2023. Quarterbacks having down years again. You know, and except for this time around, those quarterbacks has better stats than he did, and he still won MVP. So I'm calling spade on Lamar's MVPs, man. It might be fraudulent. Lamar might have some fraudulent MVPs, man. Just saying. Okay, I don't give a damn if that's a hot take or not, but someone's got to say it, man. Someone's got to say it. Someone's got to say it. So it is what it is. But yeah, man, I'm taking Allen, bro. Allen's better, man. Allen's been better, man, since 2020, man. Okay. So it is what it is. All right, Lamar only had one great year over Allen, bro. And that was only 2019. Okay. And you know what? Honestly, he basically did have a 2019 Josh Allen year last year, and he won MVP. Man, this is the type of shit I'm be talking about. But yeah, so I can't wait for that damn week to come. I can't wait for this game because man, look, this is gonna be the war of wars on Twitter. All right, because whoever loses this game, man, it ain't gonna be pretty. Because honestly, these are the two most hated quarterbacks in the NFL. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I mean, it's a whole war, But I love it. I love it because this is a great rivalry between two great quarterbacks, man. So it is what it is. But I just gotta tell the truth. Just gotta tell the truth about Lamar, okay? Because he's not good in the playoffs. All right, so he has to, man. It's just, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just gotta keep it real, man. I just gotta keep it real. I gotta keep it real, bro. Because there's no way in hell the MVP got 6 and 6 touchdowns of, 6 and 6 of touchdowns and interception. He got on a 2-4 record, and he got 2 MVPs. Meanwhile, the other guy, who's the turnover machine, got 4 interceptions and 21 touchdowns with a 5-5 record, by the way. Not the prettiest, but it is what it is. So, and anyone that says, "Oh well, how many of those was a wild card teams and stuff?" Man, you can piss off. Okay, you can piss off because every time Lamar's got the number 1 seed, he always gets bounced out. He gets sent home. He gets sent home. Okay, he gets sent home. Like his wins is against a rookie in Tannehill. That's it. But anyways, this game, look, game could go either way. To be honest with you, all right. Playing in Baltimore is not the easiest. Okay, I think playing Baltimore is way more harder than playing somebody like in Kansas City, New England, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Cincinnati. Um, what else? What else? Philly, right? New Orleans. Any Seattle, right? Any tough place, all right? Because it's Baltimore, okay? And I don't know. Maybe the Bills come out with the win. Who knows? But as much as I have criticized Lamar and the Ravens, I think this is where we take our first L. I think that's where we take our first L. I just feel like we haven't played nobody because it's like, okay, you played the Cardinals, okay, whatever. You always beat the Dolphins, right? You just ended the 2-game winning streak against the Jaguars, right? And it's like, I don't know if our offense is going to be enough gel at that point, because it's still early in the season. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you might find some chemistry, but I don't think the chemistry ain't there yet. So I think that Lamar and the Ravens is gonna take it here. But the thing is, what I just found out, and thank you to Phenom, by the way, for telling me this, is that the Ravens, basically they lost their defensive coordinator to Seattle. They lost half of their offensive linemen, and they don't really got that enough They don't really got enough weapons outside of Henry, Say Flowers, and Mark Andrews. That's it. That's it. So it is what it is. I don't really see. I mean, you could see a regression year. Don't get me wrong, but we'll see, man. We'll see. So that's something to point out for the Ravens as well. But they have the more equipped chemistry than the Bills do. I will say, so it is what it is. But I'll take the Ravens in a close one. Game of the week in week 4. So it is what it is. But it could go either way. Could go either way. Now, the game that should have been a primetime game, this game. Where do I even begin? Where do I even begin? Where do I even begin with this? It's gonna be a lot of emotional. It's gonna be a lot of emotional when we get done with the Ravens. You know, whether we win or not, which I don't think we're gonna win, but whatever. And I think this is why another reason why we might lose to the Ravens, because we're gonna be looking ahead of this game more than the Lamar game. You know, so that's why I think we're gonna lose to the Ravens, because we're gonna be looking ahead and get ready for Houston. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But look, let me just get my thoughts about this game. It's in Houston. We're going against the upstart, the new rising quarterback of the league, CJ Stroud, who I do love. All right, good Christian boy, just as myself. You know, to one Christian to another. All right, but gotta be humble, bro. You gotta be humble. Or you have one great year, one great year. You know what I'm saying? So just humble yourself, bro. Just humble yourself. All right, putting yourselves in top 5 already. Like, what you doing? What you doing, bro? Even though you will have a case after this year, okay, but it won't shock me if you know if CJ Stroud have a sophomore slump. You know, not a bad way, but in some ways of being still good, but just a little bit down to earth. You know what I'm saying? All right, but I'm not even here to talk about CJ Stroud. I'm here to talk about his newly acquired wide receiver that they got from us. That was with us for 4 years, and we had to put up with his bullshit for 4 years. Meaning Stefon Diggs. Look, I said it last week, man. Look, I appreciate what Stefon Diggs has done for this team for the last 4 years. You know, you know, from 2020 up until now. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't appreciate the way how things went about in the end. You know, with him, with the whole embarrassing Allen on national television against the Bengals, him storming out the building, him not showing to mandatory minicamp a year ago, him just bickering and him just bickering and moaning and on back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And him also and another thing, him also having his little brother tweeting out and bashing um the quarterback of our team on social media, just like didn't even like talk about it with his brother and stuff, or even shut that shit down with his brother at all. You know, so it is what it is. And then also bashing Josh Allen, which led to him being traded the next morning, by the way. So it is what it is. Saying that he was not entitled to not an asset to Allen's success. You know, so it is what it is. So all I'm saying is that Stefon Diggs, man, I can't wait for this game more than ever. Because honestly, I think this game should be in Buffalo more than Houston. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It is what it is. I could take what I can get. I can take what I can get because I'm so sick of this thing. I'm so sick of Stefon Diggs and his bullshit, bro. All right. We really gotta go to Houston, bro. And honestly, we really need to put the clamps on this dude, all right? Because this shit is annoying, man. It really is. This shit is so annoying, bro, with Stefon Diggs, bro. Like, he really thinks that he was the reason why Allen was just a good quarterback. I mean, I'm sorry, a great quarterback, a top 5 elite quarterback. Which, okay, fine. you might have something, but you might have a little bit of a point. But my thing is with Stefon Diggs is that, bro, you wasn't even an all pro or pro wide receiver before you even got here. You wasn't even no one's top 5 or top 10, let alone top 15. You wasn't the best player. Oh shit, you wasn't even the best receiver on the team. Matter of fact, like, it was still Adam Thielen. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing, man? Like, what are we doing with Stefon Diggs? You know what I'm saying? Like, Stefon Diggs is he's just an entitled diva. He really is. He thinks it's about me than we. You know, he's not team we. He's team me. You know, and we just can't have somebody like that on our roster. So when I really look at this realistically, man, it's like, man, look, at the end of the day, man, when it's all said and done, with Stefon Diggs, man, it's like this. He is going to get the most double team, triple team of a lifetime when he goes against us. All right, because we're going to be focused on him more than everybody else. Not to say we ain't gonna be covering them, but Stefon Diggs is the main guy we're gonna be shutting down, even though he's not the number 1 wide receiver on his own team. Because yes, Stefon Diggs, you are the wide receiver 3 on the team. And how long would it take for you to bitch him on to CJ Stroud? How long would it take? Because I got news for you, pal. Said this last week, I'm gonna say it again. If you can't pan out in Houston, then you might as well just pack up your shit and just retire. Because you failed. You had a falling out in Minnesota. You had a falling out with us, and now you have a falling out with Houston. Because at some point, bro, you just got to point to yourself and look in the mirror saying, it's not them, it's me. I'm the problem. I'm the cancer. I'm the diva. I'm the entitled little brat. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, when it's all said and done, Stefon Diggs, you about to get something that you never received in your life. I ain't talking about ass whooping. I'm talking about just straight up just a fucking just ass kicking of a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Because we gonna put to rest. Because they even saying CJ Stroud is gonna be better than Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? They saying Allen needs Diggs, and we could put all of that to rest once we beat this dude. So at the end of the day, man, we're calling off a loss in Baltimore. Don't get me wrong, but also we going to be fucking energized for this game because this is the game we circled on our schedule. When the schedules came out this year, this is the game outside Kansas City and San Fran and Baltimore that we circled. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, it's all said and done, bro. Stefon Diggs, you losing, bro. You're losing with your new baby mama. You're losing with your new house. You're losing with everything new with you. All right, because your old ex is going to show you who really was in charge of the old relationship. All right? The old crew is going to show you who was really the man in charge. All right? So that's how I feel about that. All right? We going to win in Houston. All right? We going to win in Houston. I need this game more than the Chiefs, more than the Niners, more than anything. More than the Ravens. All right? We need to win this game more than any other game on our schedule. Okay? The disrespect we got from a former player that used to play with us to do the shady shit behind our quarterback's back, behind the team's back, and talk shit about the coaches and all, man, bro, we gotta fucking humble this dude. We gotta show this dude who really runs shit around here, all right? And that's us. That's Josh Allen. That's McDermott. That's Brandon Bean. All right. So at the end of the day, man, we gonna show Stefon Diggs what's up. All right. So yeah, we go 4-1. All right. Monday Night Football against the Jets. Look, man, if there's one team I'm going to torture more than those punks in Cincinnati, it's gotta be the Jets. It's gotta be the Jets. I'm sick of this shit, man. I'm so sick of this damn love affair of the New Jersey Jets. I really am because, bro. I mean, you're. What have the Jets shown y'all to even deserve the hype that they got? You know, because what? They got Aaron Rodgers? Is that what we're doing? Because they got Aaron freaking Rodgers. Are you serious right now? Look, last time we saw Aaron Rodgers on the field, he was carted off. Okay? Like, get out of here, bro. All right? Like, man, at the end of the day, man, is Aaron Rodgers still the same Aaron Rodgers that we saw? Because, before he joined the Jets, Aaron Rodgers in 2022 didn't look like the MVP that won back-to-back in 2020 and 2021. Just saying. I mean, maybe that's because of the receivers he had or whatever, but whatever. Aaron Rodgers looked at washed. He looked at old. He looked up there in age. And now you mean to tell me the dude's miraculously gonna be returning 80% of his almighty powers back in the day, bro? Man, get out of here, man, with that bullshit, all right? Aaron Rodgers, I'm telling you right now, he's coming off the wrong side of 40, okay? Meaning that this dude's returning from a torn ACL, and he ain't gonna be the same. He ain't gonna be the same. See, it's different. It was different when Brady got a torn ACL in 08 and came back in 09. He wasn't the same Tom Brady, but the difference is Tom Brady was in his early 30s, okay? And Tom Brady went back to be Tom Brady in 2010, okay? With Aaron Rodgers, ain't gonna apply the same because this dude is 40. He's coming over 20 at 40 years old. And I don't trust that Jets offensive line because I'm still wondering what the hell they're gonna look like on offense. I'm still wondering what the hell the Jets gonna look like on offense. What they gonna look like? Everybody wants to talk about the Bills' weapons and all. What about the Jets' weapons outside of Garrett Wilson? Who they got? Who the hell do the Jets got outside of Garrett Wilson on that damn team? You can't even name me one. Don't give me no damn Breece Hall. Don't give me that. Don't give me no damn Brandon Allen. All right, because I'm talking about weapons as in receivers, right? Who they got outside of Garrett Wilson? Can someone name me who they got outside of Garrett Wilson? You can't. You can't. So how in the world are you going to tell me that the Jets are going to possibly win the AFC East when you don't even know who their weapons is outside of Garrett Wilson and the two running backs? And that suspect offensive line as well. Are we sure the Jets offensive line is going to be good as people think they are? I don't know. But we shall see. We shall see. Because I got news for you, Jets fans. You soft sons of bitches. What's going to happen if Aaron Rodgers goes on the field on Monday Night Football against the Niners and we see the same thing that happened last year? 3 plays in and he has another injury. Then what you going to do? What you going to do then? What you going to do then? Because Aaron Rodgers cares about is conspiracy theories and other shit. You know? That's what he cares about. He cares about being a guest. He cares about being the host of Jeopardy, for crying out loud. Then he cares about the Jets. He cares about taking vacation in a whole other country. Then he cares about the then coming to Jets training camp. Like, dude, he don't like y'all. I don't think you understand that, Jets fans. He don't want to be there with y'all. All right, he thinks the head coach is a joke, which I believe so too. She got fired after last year, but whatever. All right, the whole entire Jets team is a joke from top to bottom. All right, the players are soft, the fans are soft. Okay, the front office is soft, the coaching staff is soft. Everybody in that damn Jets colors is soft. All right, they're soft. All right, I might go hard on Dolphins fans, but the one thing I will give Dolphin fans credit to is that they don't run from the damn gun. They don't. They don't run from the gun or the smoke whatsoever. All right. Sure, they might have a little tab bag or whatever, but they don't run from the smoke. Jets fans, they run from the smoke. One time they get a win, oh, they want to talk big shit. They want to get big on people and all. But the one time they win, oh, I mean but the time they lose and shit, they're nowhere to be found. They're nowhere to be found. And I got receipts of this. I got receipts of this. Like, man, Jets fans can't even handle trash talking and shit. Like, you can't even trash talk Jets fans and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, ain't nobody worry about this team in New Jersey. You kidding me? Ugh. So that being said, Bills fans, you ain't gonna like this, but I think we lose. I think we lose because honestly, the Jets got our number somehow. All right, this is the only defense. Actually, you know what? They're the only defense in the league that that can actually contain Josh Allen. All right, they're the only defense in the league that could contain Josh Allen. So I don't think. I mean, we could sweep them. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I gotta see if that was just a Ken Dorsey thing or just whatever. Because if it was, then it's like, all right. Then it's like, all right, we could beat the Jets then twice. We could beat this team twice then. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, it's like, it's like, because it's like Joe Brady, his first game, he put 32 on the Jets. This dude, Ken Dorsey, put 17, 20, and 16. Joe Brady, his first try with the Jets defense, which, they were injured, don't get me wrong, but he put 32 on them. So I don't know. I gotta see it. I gotta see more. I gotta see more than one game. I gotta see one than one game, because if we beat them in MetLife, we haven't won in MetLife. We haven't won in MetLife in over 3 years. So if we could beat them in MetLife, then it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, that's what I gotta say about that. But look, Jets fans is gonna get the smoke this year. All right, I'm tired of this Jets fucking hype. I'm really am. I'm so tired of the jet everything. All right, so I will be torturing the Jets. All right, this year. Maybe not give them a little videos and all, but once they miss the playoffs, oh, I got something special for them. I got something special for them. Trust me, I do. So don't you worry. The Titans. I mean, the Titans don't got nobody. The Titans are just straight up trash. They really are. They're just straight up trash. Okay? They really are. So there's nothing to really say about the Titans. So I'm not gonna go in full detail with the Titans, man. I'm really not. So we get a win there. All right. The Phenom versus Mafia King game. Okay, so check this out. the Seahawks are beginning a whole new season without Pete Carroll or Russell Wilson on the same sideline, on the same team, etc., right? So, they're going in a whole different culture. Okay. They got the dude from the Ravens, so it is what it is. They also got Leslie Frazier, Bills fans, we know everything about Leslie Frazier, right? So we don't really have to talk about it. All right. But yeah, so they got talent on their defensive side, I will say. Offense, a little bit, but not that much, I will say. Um, I do think the Seahawks are a little bit of a sneaky team that could really like surprise some teams this year. Don't get me wrong, but you know, they will be interesting. So I will say the Seahawks would have a. I mean, hey, if the Duke could work his magic with the Ravens, there's no telling what he could do with the Seahawks. So it is what it is. So this game in Seattle, this is in 425. So it is what it is. So me and Phenom is gonna have the sit down. He's gonna talk about his Seahawks. I'm gonna talk about the Bills, obviously, and we're gonna give our predictions about the game. You know what I'm saying? And who's gonna win who. So it is what it is. So I will say for this one, the Bills have this weird vendetta for some odd reason, and we've been seeing this for the last couple of seasons. Not gonna lie. Last year was the Broncos. The year before was the Jets, and the year before that was the Jaguars. You know, so yeah, the Bills have this weird thing where they should be beating teams that they know they're better than. You know what I'm saying? So, um, the Seahawks is a sneaky team that the Bills should not overlook. So this game is a trap game of trap games. So it is what it is. So and it's also in Seattle. It's another tough place. I don't know if it's gonna rain or not. So you never know. We could be running the ball. Who the fuck knows? It could be a sloppy game. It could be a defensive game. And you all know how I feel about defensive games. I'm not a big fan of them. All right. My boy Phenom is. Don't get me wrong. My boy Phenom is. All right. Well, I will say if it's not Steelers and Ravens, then all right, whatever. But if it's anything else, I can't. I just can't fuck with a defensive game. I just can't. It's just. I just can't. It's just sloppy. It really is just sloppy. That being said, that being said, I think we get upset. I think we get upset. I think we get upset by the Seahawks, man. The dude who was with the Ravens last year did show ability that he can slow down a type of quarterback like a Josh Allen in some ways. We've seen it what he did with Mahomes in a championship game and all. He did hold Chiefs to under 20 points. So, that's what I gotta say about that. And we did see it the week before with CJ Stroud. So yeah, that's why the Ravens had the best defense in football outside of Cleveland and Kansas City, you know? So yeah, I don't know, man. This is a track game all written all over it, man. So that's why I'm saying it's not to say we can't win, but because we're better than Seattle. Okay. But I'm just saying, man, we always have that one game that we should not be losing, man. We should not be losing. All right. We seen that last year, the Broncos, the Patriots, we seen it all last year, bro, so that we have no business losing to teams that we know we should be able to beat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? So it's what it is. So, Phenom, if you're here, man, I gave your team the win over us. All right. So it is what it is. All right. So that puts us, what exactly? 5-3. Okay. All right. So only 2 conferences lost and 1 inter conference loss. All right, not bad. All right. So it is what it is. So that being said, week 9 against the Dolphins. I mean, we sweep them. We sweep them. They can't beat us. They can't beat Josh Allen. They never beat Josh Allen in Buffalo. So I don't see that trend stopping anytime soon. All right, so we beat the Dolphins. We sweep the Dolphins. All right, they have no chance in hell of now winning the division over us. So we don't have not to worry about the Dolphins late season in collapse, which is going to happen regardless of what. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, the Dolphins, man, we sweep them. Whatever. All right, we own them. All right, so Josh Allen will end the season going 13-2 against the Dolphins, if not 14-3 if we see them in the playoffs. All right, so 14-2. All right, just in case if we see them in the playoffs, man, Allen will be 14-2. Okay, so that's all I gotta say about that. But besides all that, we sweep them. All right, we go 6-3. All right, moving on. The Colts. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. The Colts is going to be a dark horse team this year, all right? I am going to be paying attention to the Colts this year, people, because there's something about them I just like, you know? And I do think that they still feel a little bit of a grudge of them not winning the AFC South over the Texans. So, they have a little bit of taste in them, because if a Minshew didn't throw the ball in the dirt, we'll be talking about the Colts. You know what I'm saying? We'll be talking about the Colts right about now. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, man, when it's all said and done, the Colts got some talent on the roster, it's just that Anthony Richardson. See, here's the thing, right? If Anthony Richardson would have stayed healthy and all, maybe the Colts, because we didn't see that matchup between, I don't think we saw that matchup between Richardson and CJ Stroud last year. I don't think so. So I think we could be seeing it we're going to be seeing it this year because they do play week 1. So yeah. But that's not the point. The point is that I think if Anthony Richardson would have stayed healthy all year long, the Colts could have won a division over CJ Stroud. All right, they could have. So it is what it is. So the Colts would be Houston's competition this year because the Titans is going to be ass. I don't trust Trevor Lawrence. And yeah, that's how I feel about that. So at the end of the day, man, it was all said and done. The only team I could probably pencil in outside of the Texans would be the Colts to win a division over them. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a really fun division to watch over the next couple of years. You know what I'm saying? Between CJ Stroud and Anthony Richardson. All right. No one cares about Trevor Lawrence. No one cares. Okay, but yeah, man, I'm just so kind of infested with this Colts team. I think they're gonna make some noise this year. I do think they're gonna make the playoffs. Maybe make some noise. You never know. They're probably gonna make some noise. So it is what it is. So, yeah, I do think that the Colts will be a dark horse team this year. You know what I'm saying? That being said, the Bills, I think we lose this one. All right, I think the Colts is going to be hyped for that game. I think the Colts is going to show to the world that they belong in a conversation with the big dogs like KC, Buffalo, Cincinnati, Baltimore, Houston. You know what I'm saying? And I do think that they're going to be in that conversation and make a statement against the Buffalo Bills. So it is what it is. I mean, we could win that game. Don't get me wrong. So yeah, that's how I see it, man. That's how I see it. That's how I see it, man. I think we win that game. I mean, I think we lose that game in Indianapolis, you know? So, yeah. And I think we might be overlooking them too for the next game I'm about to be talking about. So that could be another reason why we could lose that game as well. You know what I'm saying? So the Bills are bound to lose to one of these teams this year, all right? Or even both. You know, like the Colts, like the Seahawks, you know? So it is what it is. Um this game, the best QB rivalry since Brady and Manning. All right. Um little fun rivalry, man. And I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy this rivalry a lot, man. I really do. Um Mahomes and Allen. Um how do I say this, man? I mean, they're just the two best in the league. You know, Mahomes is in tier in his own, and Josh Allen is in the tier with Burrow and Lamar. You know, so it is what it is. Um, this is a very fun contested rivalry. And you don't really want to lose these games. You really don't. The Chiefs is obviously coming off of back-to-back Super Bowls. They're looking to be becoming the first team to ever repeat. So it is what it is. And yeah, you know, um, it's a little different because we're usually used to going to Kansas City during the regular season. So yeah, but this time around they're coming here. They're coming back to Buffalo. They last time we saw them in Buffalo, back and forth game. Great game, another classic between Mahomes and Allen. It's just that, right. But you know what? A lot of things went wrong in that game, So obviously the Bills is always gonna feel some revenge, as they always are against Kansas City, because now it's been 3 out of 4 that Kansas City has eliminated us from the playoffs. So yeah, and like I said, man, we have to get over that hump, but it really doesn't really apply to the regular season because I mean, it really doesn't matter. I mean, it's what you're gonna do when it comes to the playoffs. That's really matters. That's where Mahomes and Andy Reid got our number. We're literally 0-3 against them. Like they own us. They own us, and there's nothing we could really say about it. So yeah, man. So until we can show them we can beat them when it matters the most. I mean, you gotta pencil in Mahomes over Allen. Until proven otherwise. In the playoffs, I might. But when it comes to the regular season, man, I mean, we own them. For some odd reason, we own the Chiefs when it comes to regular season. All right, so it is what it is. This game could go either way. It's always a pick'ems game, so it's a 50-50 game. You could go either or. Mahomes being Allen or Allen being Mahomes. So it is what it is. But I think I think this will boost up Josh Allen's MVP stats if he can beat Mahomes at home. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So yeah, you're gonna have the two quarterbacks fighting for MVP, obviously, and et cetera, et cetera. You know. So that being said, we win that game. We win that game. All right, we beat Mahomes in the regular season. All right, so yeah, this will boost up Allen's MVP even more. Don't get me wrong; it will boost up his MVP. So yeah, it will boost up his MVP. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then after that we go into the bye week. So yeah, we go into the bye week after we done with Kansas City. All right. I mean, we could lose that game before the bye week. All right. We tend to lose before the bye week over, I think, Well, no, last time we won before the bye week was the Chiefs. So yeah, I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But we don't lose after the bye week. All right, so we never done that. Which ironically, we have another prime time game after we come out of the bye week. So we have a little 1 week of rest. You know what I'm saying, against the team that Kansas City beat in the Super Bowl again, in the San Francisco 49ers. You know what I'm saying? Look, and this is where our stretch of the schedule starts to get a little bit harder after the 49ers. All right, so we'll talk about that. All right, after we get done with the 49ers. Um, look, how do I say this? How do I say this? The 49ers, man. I mean, they got the best roster in the league. They really do. They got the best roster in the league, man. So there's really nothing I can really say about it. All right. They got the best roster in the league. They got the best running back in the league. They got one of the best tight ends in the league. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this team is so talented on both sides of the ball, which is why it's a very fun offense to watch. And also a very cool defense as well, you know? So it is what it is. And also, this is Josh Allen's childhood team, you know? This is his childhood team, you know, and he gets to play them in his own building, you know, because, Allen, last time we saw the 49ers, which is so ironically, right? Like, last time, we had the 49ers on our schedule is when the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. You know, that's Mahomes. That was Mahomes' first ring. It's when he first won the Super Bowl, you know? And then we went to a whole global pandemic right after that. So, it's kind of weird you really think about it. You know what I'm saying? But that being said, that that being said, look, um, I mean, look, can the 49ers come in here and beat Buffalo? Probably. But the way how I look at this game is this. Look, this is where I believe the chemistry of the Bills is going to come into fold now, because I think by looking at a team like San Francisco is really going to have a little bit of a statement. You know, we just got done. We beat the Chiefs 2 weeks before. All right, the defending world champs. And now we go against the Super Bowl frontrunners and the San Francisco 49ers. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, this is a little bit of a statement, back-to-back weeks of statement games, you know what I'm saying, between, you know, Chiefs, the 49ers, and either game could go either way. But I feel like this will be a statement game for the Buffalo Bills to knock off the 49ers on primetime football against, the offensive rookie. I'm sorry, the OP. Look, the offensive player of the year against Christian McCaffrey, the Madden cover as well. You know, could be, we'll be fine for MVP as well. So yeah, man. At the end of the day, man, I think honestly the 49ers are a better team. Don't get me wrong, but the Bills got the better quarterback. And I also, this would give us so much preparation because we go against a team in our division that's kind of like the 49ers, even though they have a bunch of speedsters, don't get me wrong. So all that motion and stuff, we will be very prepared for that, all right, because we have played the Dolphins twice every year. So we'll be prepared for that motion, what I'm saying, the backfield between, you know, Debo Samuel, McCaffrey, and even Ayuk, So we'll be very prepared for that, you know. So that being said, y'all, we're gonna beat the 49ers. We're gonna beat the 49ers. Okay, we're gonna beat the 49ers, okay? Now, this is where the schedule gets a little bit tricky. Because after we're done with the 49ers, this is where now we have a little bit of a somewhat of a jet lag, but back and forth, East Coast to West Coast, or West Coast, yeah, East Coast to West Coast and West Coast to East Coast. That type of stuff. Look, y'all. We start off. We're going to Cali, so we're going back to Allen's home state. Allen's home state again in SoFi. So it is what it is. Look, y'all. The Rams. The Rams lost a lot, including Aaron Donald, who's going to the Hall of Fame. My favorite non-Bills player. I really wish Aaron Donald was a Buffalo Bill, but pipe dreams, they don't always come true. Sometimes, but not all the time. So that being said, when it comes to us facing a whole lesser Aaron Donald Rams team, I mean, it's kind of bit weird. Don't get me wrong, it's a little bit weird. Don't get me wrong, y'all. It's a little bit weird. So, yeah, it's a little bit weird. So I really don't know what to say. I mean, some of the Rams players are a little bit older now from that Super Bowl roster. Matthew Stafford is a little bit older. Cooper Kupp is a little bit washed, and that Rams defense is not the same without Aaron Donald. So I don't know how they're gonna look. So we could lose this game. This is at 4:25 Eastern time, but West Coast time is 1:25. So it is what it is. So we could lose this game, but we should be able to win this game because we own the Rams. Okay, Allen is 2-0 against the Rams in LA and even in Buffalo. So we're gonna make it 3-0. Okay, so there's really nothing for me to say. I like Sean McVay. Sean McVay is one of my favorite head coaches in the league outside of Andy Reid. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I do think the Rams is gonna be a tough team, but it's just like I don't know, man. I just don't know. I just don't know how I feel about the Rams. It's just I don't know. It's a little bit tricky with them not having Aaron Donald and stuff. It's just I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about the Rams, but they still got some good players. Don't get me wrong, but oh fuck, I forgot Puka Nacua. Fuck, I forgot about the damn rookie. I forgot about that damn wide receiver Puka Nacua. All right, yeah. So we have to watch out for him. We have to watch out for Cooper Kupp, even though he's a little bit washed, but it's still Cooper Kupp at the end of the day, And Matthew Stafford is still Matthew Stafford, even though he's up there in age. So it is what it is. So I still do think we'll still beat the Rams, though. So I still will have my confidence against the Rams. So it is what it is. Now we're going from West Coast to East Coast. So this is a little bit tricky. All right. And we're in the Motor City, Detroit. The Lions. The Lions had a magical carpet ride last year, I see. They had a magical year. Y'all. First time in my lifetime, man, the Lions did something good. They won playoff games. They were this close of reaching their first ever Super Bowl, You know what I'm saying, man? So, the Lions is looking like a team on the rise, But here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. I like Dan Campbell, and I like how he's turned this franchise around, but I'm not a big believer. I'm really not. I'm sorry, but I'm not a big believer in the Lions still. All right. They had one great year. They have one great year. I'm hearing that people saying that the Lions is gonna go to the Super Bowl and they're gonna be. I mean, well, they could be on top of the conference. Don't get me wrong, but they're gonna, win the NFC North. They're gonna do this, do that. I'm just not buying it, bro. All right, these dudes could have a regression year, just like the Ravens would have a regression year. It won't shock. It won't honestly shock me. It really won't. If these teams have regression years, it wouldn't shock me. It really wouldn't. It really wouldn't, man. So when I really look at this realistically, man, it's like, man, it's like I don't trust them. And it's like even watching that game between them and the 49ers, it's like, it's like they still got the old Lions in them. It's like, how can you really trust them? How can you really trust them? So it's like at the end of the day, man, it's all said and done, man. I'm not a big believer in Lions, man. I'm really not. I think the Lions is gonna regress to the mean. I think the Packers is gonna reclaim that division this year, and so on and so forth. So at the end of the day, man, ugh, I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I mean that's my thoughts. That's my thoughts about the Lions. And I don't even know, man. Their defense is still suspect. So yeah, man. When it's all said and done, man, we're gonna beat the Lions. All right. I know it's a little bit hard to go from East Coast to West Coast and winning there, and West Coast is back to the East Coast. Don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, man, I mean, we could either lose both of these games, win one of them, win against the Rams, lose against the Lions, or lose against the Rams but beat the Lions, or we could win both of them. And I think we're capable enough of being that team to win both of them back to back, even though it's a little bit hard. East to west, west to east. A lot of plane traveling. So I get that. I get that a lot. It's a little bit hard to do that. Don't get me wrong, but it is what it is. All right. The Patriots. The Patriots. Look, I mean, what I gotta say, man. I mean, it's their first year without Bill Belichick or Tom Brady on the exact same sidelines. So they're also in that Seattle way. They're beginning a new culture. They're beginning life. Without Bill Belichick out there. Or Tom Brady. Without either one, on their team. So it's a little different. You know, drafted a new QB. We'll see if he got potential. Um, drafted Oh, sorry, they got a new head coach, black head coach, Jamar Mayo. We'll see how he lasts because he's playing and he's head coaching in Boston of all cities. So just saying, you know how they are with African Americans, and black folks in general. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how he lasts, in Boston. Just like they kicked Cam to the curve, with Wack Jones. You know what I'm saying? And they got somebody who wears the exact same number as Wack Jones. But we'll see with him, because I'm not a big believer in Drake May, but he's a rookie, so it is what it is. So Patriots, man, it's still fuck y'all. It's still fuck y'all. I'm always gonna say it's gonna be fuck Boston all day, every day. I hate y'all more than any sports city in America. All right, I hate y'all. I hate, you already know, the Celtics, the Patriots, the Bruisins, and those dirty ass Red Sox. I hate them all. I can't stand Boston. Y'all make me sick to my damn stomach. All right. So that being said, man, fuck Boston. All right, we're gonna beat y'all. All right, because we close out the season against the AFC East. So it is what it is. Now to the Jets. All right, back-to-back home games. This is our final back-to-back home games. So it is what it is. The Jets again. They won round one. They won round one against us in MetLife. They did. They won round one against us in MetLife. And now we got to return the favor back to them in our own home turf. Aaron Rodgers has never won in Buffalo, even when he was with the Packers. Even when we sucked back in the day, he's never won here. So it is what it is. So, I mean, the Jets can believe they're going to sweep the Bills because they're not. But it is what it is. This is where the Jets just, I don't know, have a collapse like the Dolphins do, because this is another team that also have their collapses too, because they've been having collapses for like over a century. You know what I'm saying? Because they're the Jets. They can't help themselves. So it is what it is. That being said, this could be for the division. And we all know how Aaron Rodgers is when things matter the most. If it's not the Cowboys, if it's not the Bears, Aaron Rodgers will lose to any other team outside of those two teams. So it is what it is. We split with the Jets. We split with the Jets and we take them down at home in our final home game of the year. So there you go. And as for the Patriots, we go to Foxborough because, we played the Patriots 2 weeks before and we played them in Foxborough to close out the regular season. All right. So it is what it is. There's nothing much to say. We could be fighting for the number one seed, could matter. Or if we have the number one seed, then it's whatever. It could be resting the players and we could still win, in Foxborough. But that being said, we sweep the Patriots. All right. We sweep the Patriots. So let's see. We close out the season with let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 game win streak after the Colts. So the Colts will be our last loss of the season. All right. So the Bills, the final record would be 13-4. All right. We beat the Dolphins twice, along with the Patriots. We beat the Chiefs. We beat the Niners. We beat the Rams. We beat the Lions. The Cardinals, the Texans, the Jaguars, the Titans, and I think I'm missing a team. Am I missing a team? And we split with the Jets. All right, I got everything. Okay, so I got the team. So yeah, we beat well, yeah, and then we lose to the Ravens and the Seahawks and the Jets and the Colts. So there you go. So yeah, 13-3, people. 13-3 could give us the number one seed. It could give Josh Allen the MVP. All right. So there you go. That's the Bills. That's my win-loss record for the Buffalo Bills. All right. 13-4. 13-4. That is the Buffalo Bills final record. Okay. Now we could lose a game. We could probably lose against the Dolphins. Don't get me wrong. And Miami. All right. We could lose to the Chiefs at home or the Niners at home. So it is what it is. We could lose to the Texans. Don't get me wrong. But outside that, man, this is how I feel about the season. I feel like we have an offensive coordinator that actually is going to know what he's doing. It's going to be a little bit it's not going to be, how do I say this? It's not going to be just jumping out the gate, Like it's going to take some time to get the offense on the exact same page and to gel together. Don't get me wrong, because it's a whole new look Bills, But that being said, man, I mean, we can still win 10 plus games. We can still be better than our record as before. Because honestly, this is why I believe this is why I believe we could win 13 games. All right. Because 2020, right? We won 13 games, right? We went 13 straight, and that was the year we went to. Well, yeah, we won a division for the very first time in over 25 years. We won the playoffs for the very first time in over 25 years. All right, we went all the way to the AFC Championship game. You know, the following year we went 11-6. We won a division. All right. The next year, okay, we won 13 games because that whole Damar Hamlin incident happened. So yeah, that happened. And then last year we won 11 games. So my thing is this. I think the Bills with a roster like this, with everybody counting us out, saying that the Bills is gonna not make the playoffs or even win a division, et cetera, right? Um, I think the Bills is gonna shock a lot of people and even surprise us. And I think that the Bills is gonna, you know, win 13 games. I really think so. I think with the offense approach and the identity that we think we're gonna have with a spread offense and slot game, tight end game, the rushing attack, all that, which I'm comparing it to Carolina's offense of 2015 and New England's offense from 2016, from the start of this live stream, you know, I think that we can really surprise some teams, even though we're not even yes, we are really under the radar. Don't get me wrong, y'all. We are really under the radar, because a lot of people don't think that we're gonna be good. And a lot of people don't got tape on us for our new offense. So it is what it is. So, like I said, what's going to fuck up a lot of defensive coordinators is the Dalton Kincaid connection. So I've said this last week, so I'm gonna say it again. Dalton Kincaid will be our go-to guy. Will be our go-to guy this year. He's I mean, Keon Coleman's a rookie, so it's gonna take some time with him. All right, but that's our go-to guy because we basically drafted this dude to be, I don't know, kind of like Travis Kelce in some ways, but he's not Travis Kelce. All right, let's just cut it out. But he plays a similar style like Kelce does. Don't get me wrong, but look, man. Him being wide open, man. It's gonna give a lot of defensive coordinators a lot of headaches. So, and with that two tight end set, hey, you never know. You never know. So yeah, man. There's a lot of and also watch out for Shakir. Watch out for Shakir, who could be our number one wide receiver. He's gonna fill in that Cole Beasley load that we drafted him to be. So watch out for him as well. And because I think you're about to see the breakout year of Khalil Shakir as well. So it's what it is. But my only concern with the Bills is this. It's the defense, the secondary, obviously, and a little bit of the offensive line. Don't get me wrong, because we did get rid of Mitch Morse, and I don't know how I feel about having Connor McGovern as the center. I feel like we should give the rookie a chance, but we'll see. We shall see. So yeah. But that's my only concerns with the Buffalo Bills this year. All right, it's the offensive line and the secondary. Okay, that's about it. That's really it. Everything else is whatever. All right. So we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. So this is what I have the Bills going 13-4 this year. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I don't know what's y'all thoughts in the comments, So You tell me what you think the Bills could be this. You could tell me what the Bills win-loss record could be. I mean, it could be 14-3. It could be 15-2. Hell, it could be skyrocket. We could go a little bit crazy with 17-0. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Yeah, it is what it is. But 13-4, I think will be the final win-loss record for the Buffalo Bills. All right, it could get us the number 1 seed, could give us the 2 seed, it could give us the 3 seed. So we'll see. And also, it could give Josh Allen the MVP as well. So we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. All right. Now that we're done with that, now it's time to talk about the man on the screen, Josh Allen. So earlier this week, an NFL survey came out with a lot of things. Who's the best QB in the league? Is Mahomes going to be the GOAT at the end of his career, etc., etc., right? And we went to the nitty-gritty of who's the most overrated player in the league to underrated. And 11 people voted Josh Allen as the most overrated QB in the league. I'm sorry, the most overrated player in the league. All right, and QB as well. He's only tied with Jalen Hurts and Tua. All right. Man, look. At the end of the day, man, look, I said this, man. I'm going to say it again. Josh Allen is the most disrespected QB in the league. All right. I mean, he's the most disrespected QB in the league. I mean, look, I get the turnovers is the issue, and I will go over turnovers. Right? The turnovers only happen in the regular season. It doesn't happen in the postseason. He doesn't do this in the postseason. Okay, so he's more protected of the ball when it's playoff time than he is regular season. Because I've said this. The dude is the LeBron James of our team. And shout out to the GOAT, by the way, LeBron James, for defending my guy. Because, if somebody knows what it feels like to be disrespected by your peers and have the media to shit all over you, it would be him. It would be him. LeBron James knows firsthand what it's like to be shitted on by the media in a group of fans. So this is recognizing, look, it's greatness, recognizing greatness, all right? And LeBron James knows it, all right? He's been doing it with all this, LeBron James been dealing with the criticism since the moment he went into the goddamn league, okay? So give the man a break, all right? And he even think the shit was bullshit as well, all right? So at the end of the day, man, the dude is the LeBron James of the NFL. Okay, he's disrespected by not only the fans and the media, but even by his own peers. To have 11 guys say you're the most overrated player, man, this is flat out disrespected. All right, and how much you want to bet? And this is what I mean, Stefon Diggs. How much you want to bet one of them was Stefon Diggs? How much you want to bet one of those votes was Stefon Diggs? And his little brother as well. And some players from the AFC East. There were some players from the NFC West. They even said Josh Allen was overrated because too many turnovers. Too many turnovers. But my thing is this. How you going to sit here and say he's overrated, but not that dude in Cincinnati? I got news for you. The most overrated player in the National Football League is that dude in Cincinnati. Why? It's because he's no different from Lamar. Look, Lamar is a postseason choker. I get it. But I will give Lamar one thing. He doesn't have the talent and weapons like Burrow do. Allen doesn't have the talent and weapons like Burrow does. Hell, even Mahomes don't even got the talent in the roster that Burrow does. And you mean to tell me you got 9 touchdowns and 4 interceptions with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and even Joe Mixon and Tyler Boynton and Jalen Hurts at the helm? Dudes never had a 300 plus passing yard game in the playoffs. Never had a 5 touchdown passing game at all. Never thrown a fourth quarter touchdown in the playoffs. Not clutch whatsoever. All his clutch moments is by his damn defense. Because I got news for y'all, pal. I got news for y'all. Without the Bengals defense, Joe Burrow doesn't even have a win against Patrick Mahomes. Without the Bengals defense, Joe Burrow doesn't even have a Super Bowl appearance without that Bengals defense. So at the end of the day, man, when it's all said and done, the Bengals defense have saved Joe Burrow's life in the playoffs more than him showing up. Because if the Bengals defense never showed up in the playoffs, what do you think Joe Burrow's going to do? What do you think Joe Burrow's going to do? If the Bengals defense doesn't show up in the playoffs, what do you think Joe Burrow's going to do? Because he is going to be put on the spotlight because you are the face of the franchise. You are the face of the franchise. It's not Jamar Chase. It ain't T. Higgins. It's you. It's you. They're looking at you, bro. They're looking at you. They're savior. They're everything, you know? Like, this dude got more. Let me tell you something about Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow got more nicknames than he do accolades. Super Bowls, MVPs, All-Pros. Dude doesn't even have an All-Pro at all. Allen does. Lamar does. Mahomes does. I think even CJ Stroud got an All-Pro. Maybe. Like, man, what are we talking about when it comes to Joe Burrow, man? You know, like, this Joe Burrow thing gotta stop. It really do. Like, I'm so sick of just this hype of Joe Burrow, man. I mean, it's fake love. It really is. I mean, it really is. You're really counting, like, you're literally living off that one playoff win over Mahomes. Like, he's living out that one playoff win over Mahomes, and he thinks he's the shit. He really thinks so. A lot of people think he's the shit, including Bengals fans himself. Including the Bengals fans themselves. And these Joe Burrow dick riders as well. Man, enough is enough, man. This whole Joe Burrow thing comes to an end this year. Just like this whole Jets hype comes to an end this year. Just like this whole talk about the AFC East is like a hard division or something like that. All of this hype and all of the BS I've been hearing over the last year and so comes to an end this year. I'm sick of it. I'm sick and tired about hearing the same thing over and over again every time we enter a brand new NFL season. Oh, the Dolphins is going to win the division. The Jets is going to take the next step. Joe Burrow this, Joe Burrow that. Man, enough is enough. I've had it. I've had it. I really have had it. Because when their downfalls happen, I got something special for them. I really do. I got something very, very special for the entire AFC East and Bengals fans. I really, really do. I really do. I really do. What about the Ravens fans? Oh, don't worry. I got something special for them too. I do. I really do. But the two teams I'm about to go after the most is the Bengals and the Jets. Because they've been getting the more hype more than the other two teams I mentioned before. Especially the damn Jets. I don't understand the Jets hype at all. I really don't. Because what? They got A-Rod? Really? Really? Man, y'all didn't even do this damn hype when they got Brett Favre. I mean, they did, but it wasn't like this, you know? Like, get out of here, man. Like, just get out of here, bro. Like, the Jets haven't shown y'all nothing to even sit here and even say that they deserve to win 13 plus games and even capture the. Like, I'm seeing people really saying that the Jets is going to be the number 1 seed. Like, are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? Man, I swear, man, Jets fans are just, oh god. But yeah, that's how I feel about the NFL survey. The NFL survey, they got a bunch of hating ass people, bro. They really do. But like Josh Allen, man, like Josh Allen said, he wishes that he was a part of these NFL surveys, because he like to give out his opinion too, But for them to say that for them to say I'm overrated and something like that I'm the most overrated player in the league, I'm doing something right. And I think that him hearing and seeing that just you know just open a whole cans of whoop ass. Because I got something for y'all. All right, I got something for y'all. I mean, my man Josh Allen, man. I mean, yo, yo, Josh Allen's a whole savage. All right, he really is. He's a whole savage because the tweet he made, and this was even about like, well, it was kind of a little bit about the NFL survey, but this was about him being the best trash talker. Like, see, that's another thing. He was voted as the most overrated player, but yet he was voted as the best trash talker in the league. So like he said, him saying that, they voted him as the most overrated player in the league, he's doing something right. And I believe him. I believe him. All right? And I believe him. So let me show y'all Josh Allen's tweet from the other day. You see that? You see that, people? Look at that. With a little yachty entrance and stuff. Probably one of the best rap entrances to a concert ever, bro. From a damn music artist rapper. But that's the point. So you're telling me I was voted as the number one best trash talker? Let's go. Yeah, yeah, I think it's over. I think it's over. I think it's over. I think Josh Allen is about to go on a rampage this season and just wreck everybody. Like, y'all think I'm overrated and stuff? Okay, I'll show y'all overrated. Okay, I'll show y'all overrated. Okay, believe me, I'll show y'all overrated. All right, because I'm more underrated than overrated. Believe me, he's more underrated than overrated. If you ask me, the shit that he's been asked to do for the last couple of years, man, you don't see Mahomes, Burrow, or Lamar even ask this type of things. Allen is the only quarterback I know is asked to do a lot for his team. Because without him, we'll be a 5-win team. We'll be tanking for the damn number one pick if we didn't have Allen on our squad. Just saying. So, yeah, overrated. Yeah, most overrated. Yeah, sure. Okay, pal. All right. Well, guess what? The Mr. Turnover Machine is gonna show y'all something this year because I think y'all just unlocked it. 2020 Allen and stuff. But like I said, 2024 Josh Allen is even gonna be more scarier than 2020 Josh Allen, the one we saw for 4 years ago. I said this last stream. 2024 Josh Allen is gonna be way more scary than the one we saw 4 years ago. You know, so I mean, and I think it's gonna happen because look what happened. I mean, the survey. They said he was the most overrated player. So and now he's tweeting out. Also, even though he was talking about the survey, don't get me wrong, but best trash talker, let's go with the little yachty interest and stuff. Yeah, I think Josh Allen is gonna go off this year. I think he's gonna have his little villain arc this year. So it is what it is. It is what it is. It's what it is. So Allen is about to go ultra instincts, on a lot of teams this year. So you have been warned. You have been warned. All right. So that's all I gotta say about that. All right. All right, we've been here for about 2.5 hours. All right, so I'm gonna end the stream because I don't feel like talking overboard. I know I'd be doing that a lot, but I mean, I don't think there's really nothing else to really say. You know, I think we went over everything. I think we got to the point. We went from talking about what's upcoming, schedule predictions, and this Josh Allen overrated survey by the hating ass 11 players in the league. You know, so it is what it is. Yeah, there's really nothing else to say. That's pretty much it. I mean, I think this stream probably went a little bit more smoothly than any other stream I did before. So it is what it is. So it's about to be 11 o'clock, y'all. So it is what it is. All right. Also, look out for the hype trailer video for next Friday at night or in the afternoon. I don't know. I really haven't decided what time I really want to put this out, but once I'm done with it, I'll probably put it out Thursday night and tell y'all what time it's gonna drop for the hype trailer for the Buffalo Bills this year and stuff. So it is what it is with that. Reaction video will be coming maybe Monday. As for the hate week video, for the Dolphins for week 2 might drop. I don't know, might drop Tuesday or Wednesday. You never know. And as for the reaction, it's probably gonna be on Friday. So yeah, we got a lot of things planned out for next week and 2 weeks after that. So there you go. So that being said, y'all, football season is back. And not only football season is back, but your boy, the Mafia King, is back of doing more football content this year, So like I said, I'm going to create a schedule for myself for these damn videos this year. So it is what it is. So yeah, we kick things off with the hype trailer next week. Reaction to the Cardinals and Bills game. Hate week video of the Dolphins game. Reaction to the Dolphins game. Hate week of the Jaguars. Reaction to the Jaguars. Hate week of the Texans. And reaction to the Texans. Hate week of the Ravens. And reaction to the Ravens. Hate week of the Jets. Reaction to the Jets. Who was it? Titans, right? No Titans reaction actually, yeah, no Titans hate. I already did it in the past. I really don't hate the Titans as much as I do it as before. I mean, I still don't like them. Don't get me wrong, but there's no really nothing to talk about with the Titans, So it is what it is. So no preview or reaction to the Titans game. Well, if we lose, then all right, fine, maybe, but whatever. That's only if we lose. All right, which I doubt it, but well, you never know. With this team, you never know. All right. I mean, this is a really bad relationship between me and the Bills. So, they're gonna look, I've been saying it, man. They're gonna be the reason why I'm gonna be put down 6 feet under, giving me so many goddamn heart attacks and shit, So it is what it is. But yeah. Preview. So yeah, so next time I'll be live is with Phenom. So yeah, that'll be in October, you know. So yeah, so live stream with Phenom on the 25th. If we lose, I'll do a reaction to that. But I will give my congratulations to Phenom at the beginning of the video. So it is what it is. So yeah. And then after that will be a hate week of the Dolphins again, and then reactions to the Dolphins game. No Colts preview. Might do reaction to that. Then I'm going to do a Mahomes versus Allen hype trailer. Then I'm going to do my Chiefs hate week, and then I'm going to do the reaction of the Chiefs and Bills game. And then bye week, whatever. I mean, I might go live for the bye week. I might go live for the bye week. You never know. So I might decide I might go live for the bye week. I might go live for the bye week. But I might be doing some other things too, because that will be around the end of semester for me for my final fall semester. So yeah, that will be probably around that time. So yeah, um, so yeah, I'm gonna do a preview with the 49ers and reaction. No Rams preview or reaction. Same thing with the Lions, no preview or reaction. But if we lose those games, then all right, fine, whatever. Reaction to both. All right, if we lose. And as for the last 3 games, divisional games, Patriots, Jets, and Patriots. Yes, there will be preview and reactions. Preview and reaction for Patriots, preview reaction for the Jets, and then preview reaction for the Patriots, and then we'll get the hype, and then we'll probably have another live stream going over the playoffs and stuff, the NFL playoffs and all that stuff, and then we'll have the Buffalo Bills playoff hype trailer. If we're the wild card, then I will have a preview of that and then reaction to that if we lose. But if we're the number 1 seed, then it's like, all right, then I could just chill and could just chill and relax. I could just chill back and relax. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is with that. But yeah, that's the video schedule of the channel for this upcoming season. So there you go. All right, so stay tuned for that. But we gotta kick things off with the hype trailer first, starting next Friday. Don't know what time that's gonna drop, so be there. Hell, I might preview it. You never know. Yeah, I might preview it. I mean, not preview it. What's that thing called? Premiere. Sorry. I might put that as a premiere. I have not done that on this channel yet, a premiere one. So yeah, I might do a premiere for the Bills hype trailer. That's if I decide to do it. So it's what it is with that. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, so I'll get that finish up this week, before Friday comes. So I will show y'all behind the scenes of what the video with the hype trailer is gonna look like. All right, so I might send it probably maybe Monday. Maybe Monday I might send a screenshot the preview of the behind the scenes of the hype trailer for the Buffalo Bills. So it is what it is. So yeah, I still haven't even come up with the name yet. So yeah, well actually no, I did come up with the name. Maybe I don't know. I have to come up with the name. I haven't made the thumbnail yet. So yeah, once I'm done with the editing of the video, I'll make the thumbnail and put the thumbnail at the end of the video. So yeah, there you go with that. But that being said, so yeah, those are the plans going on for the channel for this upcoming year, right? And it kicks off with the hype trailer for the 2024 Buffalo Bills season. So there you go. All right, we're back in action, people. All right. So it's good to be back. It's good to be back home to the YouTube landscape. I kind of miss it. I've been on Twitter, for the last year or so. Then, I started messing up, and I started messing with Instagram. I was live on Twitch. Might be doing that. So yeah, that might be some off-season things I might be doing. So, you know what? I could go on Twitch during the bye week. Fuck that. I could go on Twitch for the bye week. Yeah, because after I'm done with the 49ers preview, I could just go on Twitch and just tell y'all on Twitter and Instagram, follow me on both social media platforms, and give y'all the heads up with me going live stream on Twitch. Last Twitch stream, it was the beginning stages, so I might have a game I might be doing. I don't know, maybe Fortnite. Who the hell knows? I'm not really good at that game. Don't get me wrong. Not really a big fan of that game, but we could be playing Fortnite. Hell, Phenom, if you're in the chat, we can do a little Fortnite live stream. You never know. So it is what it is with that. So I might have something planned. I might have something planned. Maybe that's something I could do for the bye week. Going live on Twitch. Is what it is. All right, I'm gonna read these comments. There's only 2 of them. Speaking of the devil himself, and my phenom, give me that little edge, little edge, sign, and love and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And Tide, my man Tide, Giants fan Tide. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? You know what I'm saying? Love the comment. Appreciate the love and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But yeah, that's what's going down with the Mafia King this season, for this channel. And even during the bye week, going live on Twitch, it's gotta pick a game. So yeah, we'll plan that out when we get there. But that's in a couple of months. So we'll hell, I'll probably forget about it, Or I'll probably put that in my notes, so I don't forget about it, So it is what it is. All right, y'all boys. It's time to hit the hay. Time to get out of here and all. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all for tuning in for this live stream and all. You know what I'm saying? Tune in next Friday for the Buffalo Bills hype trailer. We'll be posting that the night before. Actually, you know what? I'll be posting the night before, even on here on the community tab, so y'all guys will get the info of when it's dropping. But the people who follow me on, Instagram and Twitter, I'll be posting there too and giving y'all the heads up what time it will be dropping. But y'all might be seeing it here first for Twitter on the community tabs on my YouTube page. So it is what it is, but it doesn't really matter. All right. So tune in for that. All right. So it is what it is. But that being said, y'all, this is the Mafia King, signing out, y'all. Talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Stay safe out there. Don't do anything I would do. And yeah, that's it. And go Bills. Tell you guys later. Bye.
Gang.
They want 3 shots slow.
Oh shit. I'm back in this bitch, chill out. These niggas already know we fucking rockin' like cut-off stockers. Ain't gon' put in my pocket, just big bang rolls and dirty Dracos. Shooters on point, they gon' shoot when I say so. Lil' Jock in the cut, he gon' fuck around and give you a halo. Still can't get him off, bitch. Do it, man, wait on. I'ma start this off by saying, bullying on your ass, doing that Instagram thugging for them hoes in your fans. You don't type how you act, you gon' get your ass blam. Round here rapping like you stepping, you ain't even in your bag. You ain't even got a body, I'ma see you with your mans. Last nigga tried to play, I left his ass where he stand. Should've killed his fucking dog, but his pussy ass ran. You don't get no respect, cause your goofy ass ran. Ay, my driver swung the dope, I hop out and up the scope. Hit his ass a couple times, it ain't empty, bang some more. Put these hollows in his throat, how many hit I say about 4. It's your cases on the scene, I'm masked up, they ain't gon' know. Counting old money, new money, I got blue honey. Stomp a nigga ass out, what is Glock like 200. Catch that nigga ass out, I know he won't shoot none. You know that nigga killed your dog, you still ain't do nothing. Up the stick, it's a whole honey, he a whole dummy. From the white, the nigga knows, I think this nigga knows running. Freaky bitch, she gon' eat the dick, she got a nigga coming. Sorry baby, I'll be home later, I've been road running. Hey, why this nigga faking, acting like I owe him son? It's okay, go grab the K, I'm finna show this nigga son. Nigga, huh? I'm like, nigga, what? You gon' step on who? Catch you lacking, bitches cracking, swear to God, you better shoot. Nigga, we can get up since you wanna get tough. 2, 2, 3, here, this a test and make them pick this shit up. Like Jada, put my house, she want me to get rough. Smoke a pound, dick her down, she know I got that good stuff. You know I saw his ass walking, so I hopped out the truck. He tried to run, I hit his lungs, 2, 2, 3, tripped him up. Hit his up like 6 times, but I guess it's his luck. And then the niggas know I did it, I just don't give 2 fucks. I'm wild ass default, ayy, bitch you shoot at ducks, cause they hoes take your pose, then come light your street up. Shovel double low, tell me why you stole they stuff. You a clown, you won't clown, haha, you don't get enough. I'm in the back with a mat with a jock in the cut. I can't get your little real, I can fool fuck him up. That's your hoe, she for the team, I watch leak stuff, I gush. You out here loving on that thought and that thought getting fucked. Been hanging off the drawers, on all type of stuff. I got 2 drivers, if not say, Baby J in the cut. They gon' get me out the gym, bitch, I done seen enough. So I'ma spin on your shit until I feel like it's enough. You a rat and you tellin', but I don't give a fuck, cause all rats gotta die, you just ain't gon' it's your luck. Ready for Armageddon, number choppers in this truck. 223 star flying, I advise you to duck. Bitch, we switch cheese in that car, that's most likely gon' get stuck. How I put them on your ass, they gon' buck you for them bucks. You know it's rest up JS Rollaway, ain't nobody say mama's gon' cry today. Jada hop out with that cage out, clear the scene while Baby J do the race. Fuck, nigga.